Morning, ladies and germs. Day 315, I believe we're on. Another frigid night below freezing again. Still in the 30s right now. It's about quarter after 8. But we're going up near 80 today, so it's going to rocket right up. I've got the roofer coming sometime today. He's going to give me a call when he's on his way over. Just a bunch of web work. Got another meeting for a new website for a florist. So might be starting on that project. He's actually contacted me before, about a year ago. He's extremely busy, but if you don't make time for your website, it never gets done. So we'll see if we can schedule something this time and get him rolling. Yeah, hopefully it's a lot warmer by this afternoon. I'll get a ride or a walk in, and we'll see what happens. Well, hey, it's a frigid day out again, and it's a perfect day to make some chili. So a viewer, Larry, sent me in his recipe, and today I'll be making Larry's famous vegetarian chili. Got all the ingredients here. The one I had a little trouble finding was this masa, or masa, I don't know, M-A-S-A. To me it just looks like cornmeal, but had to get some of that. Luckily this huge thing of it here was only $2, so it's dirt cheap. And then I got some other ingredients, but these are just what I picked up last night to finish it off. I had bought them, or most of them, before, and it, excuse me, ended up using them in another recipe, so I had to go out and buy some more stuff. And I was going to do fish and chips. I was really digging that last night, and got the potatoes, but they had the cod on sale, and it was out. So I'll have to go back for some of that. Man, I tell you what, I'm sitting here really struggling to find motivation to work on this site, and a couple others that are going to be coming up real soon just like it. They're just so plain, and that's not a dig on the site or the clients or anything. It's just that they're brand new companies. They're small businesses, and they're starting from scratch. Sometimes literally they've never had a client, so they need their website up. Well, when I'm building a website, the more I have to work with, the better I can make it. So these kinds of sites, they have zero portfolio value for me. I don't even tell people that I created it. I don't put my credit on there. I don't publicize it. I do the job, I deliver it. Here you go. Good luck. Because they're just, a collection of a few snapshots and some text. They don't have logos, corporate colors. They don't really even have a clear direction of what they want to do with the company. It's just, their first steps in business. So I'm always happy to work with them because they have enthusiasm and passion for it, but they never have anything to really give me to work with. So I end up having to create stuff and just piece together something nice out of virtually nothing. And it is just so hard not only to make them look unique, so I'm not, doing 10 sites that are pretty much all the same, but man, there's just so much you can do. I mean, if you only have flour, water, sugar, and salt to work with, try to make 10 different dishes with it. I mean, it's like, it's kind of getting repetitive. But I don't know. I just got to get in the mood for it, I guess. I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to run over to the post office. I got to get out a package to a contest winner, and I'm going to do that recipe as soon as I get back. Loaded dishes should be done in the dishwasher, so I got a couple pots in there I need. And I'll come back to the site. I'll finish it up by the end of today. It's only 10 o'clock. The roofer still hasn't called yet, so hopefully he's not another flake. I went for the big guys this time. I went for we've been in business for 35 years, blah, blah, blah. Better call me back and show up today. I just can't understand why the roofing industry, at least around here, sucks. I mean, small guys, big guys, having no luck so far. But I got to get it fixed. Yeah, I was just walking out the door and the roofer called. He said he'll be here at 1 to take a look. Woohoo! Remember I said we have old farts around here that step on the wrong pedal and slam into buildings? Happened yesterday at my post office. Alright, got everything together here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recipe video. It's really pretty simple. It's just like a normal chili, except Larry says he's replacing the meat with barley and rice. So that gives you your filler for it. But other than that, normal stuff. Onions, some seasoning. He's got some Italian seasoning in his recipe, so that's new. I haven't done that before, but It's got some kidney beans, jalapenos, cumin, chili powder, salt, pepper, a little bit of crushed peppers for some heat, a little bit of vinegar, some smoked paprika, and he wants me to top it with warm tortillas and cheese and onions. So that is it. I just heard back from the cigar guys, and they absolutely love the pictures from yesterday, so that makes me happy. And I'm going to go ahead and do this video now. It's, let's see, 11:30, so I've got an hour and a half before the roofer gets here. That should be plenty of time to get this video done. So you should see this recipe video up tonight along with this one. Well, the roofer's been here a while, and unfortunately, he's kind of stumped too. Neither one of us see anything really obvious. He's gone over, found a bunch of little minor things, but nothing really sticking out. So what we're doing right now is flooding sections of the roof. I got the hose up to him, and he's on the second section now trying to get it to leak, to figure out exactly where it's coming in. He said it might be the seam, might be where it meets the main roof, but again, not really seeing anything obvious, and we can't get it to leak on demand yet. Now, the only thing in question is, usually when it leaks, it's the day after it's rained, so it's taken a while to pool up somewhere inside the roof. So I don't know if we can get it to leak on demand. At this point, it's probably going to show up tomorrow after he's done with this. 20 minutes into testing, and we're about out of roof. I really think it's just that it takes so long to get to this spot to leak through to see it. Usually I'll see the drops forming here, and I can kind of wiggle this, and it wicks its way down, but nothing yet. He's hit all the flat roof, completely flooded it. He's hit most of the shingled part, so just trying to see if we can make something happen, but I know at this point that it's going to take a while for it to come through, no matter where it is, because everything's been hit. So we'll see what he says. Okay, slight progress. I'm starting to see water now. A little bit. You can see it. It's there. So it's in the inside of this channel. And he's up at a spot where he sees a leak. It's way over, though, where the two different flat roofs meet over the doorway. And it's one of the new T-seams the other guy put in. You can step on it and see a little air squirting out. So he's hosing the heck out of that right now. He says, it might be traveling across here and finally pooling. This is right where all the big pooling is on top. So I would have thought that it was this seam right here just sitting with the pooling water, but it might be traveling. So that might explain why it only happens during certain rains and certain durations and certain amounts. But he's hitting it right now, and we'll see if it picks up at all. Right now it's just started, so I can just see the water. It's not actively dripping yet, but I can see it's there. So we'll see if it picks up, and that'll confirm he's at the right spot. Well, frustration has kind of set in. We've been at this 45 minutes, still cannot get this bugger to start leaking like it does when it rains. So something's different. I mean, we've put hundreds of gallons of water up through the hose. Nothing. I mean, just a little bit of moisture, but nothing's dripping at all anywhere. So maybe it's a volume kind of thing. Maybe it has to do with the weight of the water, the angle it's coming in. We don't know for sure yet, but he's given me some instructions, and I'm going to wait a couple days, see what happens. He's going to put the hose up there where he wants it, and he wants me to flood it again. If it stops, if it does it again, we're going to try to narrow stuff down. And he found a few little tiny leak points in the seams that he's going to fix right now. Doesn't think those are doing anything, but they still need to be addressed. So yeah, just going to keep an eye on it here. I fully expect it to be dripping tomorrow at this point. I think it's just such a slow seepage into the roof before it starts coming out at this point. It's going to be hard to really narrow it down because of the time frame. So that's that. We're going to get it, though. I don't care if I have to replace this damn roof. I can't have this thing leaking unpredictably because I can't use the room. I got stuff spread out where it isn't usually supposed to be. I got stupid towels down. The carpet's ruined. I can't replace it yet. I can't paint the ceiling yet. Got to fix it. Okay, well, that's it for the roof today. He's going to come back this weekend, hit a lot of other stuff and repairs that we found. I'm going to have him reflash one of the gutters in the back where I've got some wood starting to rot. And I'm just going to have to keep my eye on this and see if it changes at all. I'm going to hit it with the hose for a couple hours in a day or two, see if I can get anything to happen. But he patched a few spots that he saw that were obvious and went along all the seams, so it may be fixed. We'll have to see. The true test will be when we get the next big rainstorm, which I have no idea when that'll be. We don't have any in the forecast for the foreseeable future. So I think that's it for today. I got the recipe done. Got some more work to do. Still freaking cold out. I gotta clean up some of this mess around here. I will see you guys tomorrow.